Up here is your battery. Fresh water. Fresh water you don't need to worry about except for when you're driving down the road. Your gray tank is your faucets in the bathroom and the kitchen. And the shower. Black is only the toilet. Toilet only. And then your propane. Typically, I'll go around the outside, but typically you leave the gray water tank open until the black water says 3/4. When it says 3/4, then you shut your gray water tank. And I'll explain why. Pretty much self-explanatory up in your video control, what you want it to run in and as. I don't know if this is set up because I have it set up for the Xbox. If you need to open up the TV, there's 2 screws. You unscrew it, TV twists and comes out. It's a pain in the butt. Typically, you don't run the generator. What else? Oh, to run your spigot here, the switch is underneath, right here. Of course, you got all that. I'm trying to think what else is needed. This is your washer dryer. I already showed you this, but anyways, I have it pretty much set to exactly what you need it to be set at. This is your on-off button to start it on and off. If the button is pushed in, it works all these top. If the button is pushed out, it will work all the bottom. So pushed out means off. This is out, so it's on high spin. This is out, so it's on high heat. If you want half heat, you push it in. If you want medium spin, you push it in. But I just leave it there. To run the wash, you can get about 2 sets of clothes in here. Keep that small lid. You can buy the big can, but keep the small lid. Small lid for 1 load of laundry. You'll fill up the small lid and you'll dump half of it. Half of the small lid in A, half of the small lid in B. I don't do anything with that because I don't know that. Shut it. Then to start the wash, you turn this to where it says pre-wash here. The wash will automatically start. Do not turn this on when this is running. When the wash is done, it will tick, 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 and it will shut off on its own. When it shuts off on its own, then you turn this to 120. After it times out at 120, the clothes are typically still wet, so you run it to about another 30 more minutes. That's the personal preference, though. This, you can set it to whatever you want. I don't care. But wash comes first. After wash is done, then move on to this. Down here is your water filter. You open that up, water's going to come out. FYI. To swivel the seats, you first have to recline the seat forward. Slide the seat forward. Then you can swivel the seat. Once the seat is swiveled, then you can recline it back. But you need to make sure the seat is slid forward. If it's slid backwards, the pivot point will hit the wall. Same with this. Seat must be slid forward. Recliner must be reclined forward. Then you can swivel. On the side of your seat, you have 2 buttons right here. Top button brings the recliner forward and out, forward and back. Next one down allows you to swivel. And then you recline, of course. Air condition. Won't work right now because I'm running on generator. On and off switches down here at the bottom. You press zone, it lights up. You press zone and your numbers will blink. Number 2 is blinking right now. Zone 1 is your living room and your cabin. Zone 2 is your bathroom and bedroom. Mode changes to your air condition, heat pump, furnace, and off. Furnace only gives you the option for zone 1, not zone 2. Furnace is heat and you use that in the winter time so your pipes don't freeze. Furnace runs off propane. Make sure you have plenty of propane. Heat pump and cool is coming out of the ceiling. Both zones have heat pump and cool. Furnace is only in zone 1. However, furnace will heat the whole cabin, the whole RV. Furnace is only used in the winter. Make sure you have plenty of propane. Read volts. When you plug in to the generator to get power, or you plug into your 30 or 50 amp to get power, you must make sure you hit use. Elsewise your house batteries will not get charged. When you are done, if you're driving down the road and you don't want to use generator, you can hit use. That will make the refrigerator run off propane. If you click